Welcome to the deep dive. We take your sources, jump right in, and pull out the key insights so you can get up to speed fast. Today, we're looking at this small book, but it seems to pack a punch. It's excerpts from Gratitude Therapy.
Right, by Christine A. Adams, with illustrations by R.W. Alley.
Yeah, that one.
And it's part of that Elf Help series, which, kind of sets the tone.
It does. Whimsical, right?
Totally. You've got these charming little elf illustrations, but the writing itself has this gentle wisdom to it. It feels really warm, very approachable.
Absolutely. And, okay, so our mission for this deep dive, we want to unpack the main ideas, and the techniques the book actually suggests for, like, cultivating gratitude.
Especially when it feels tough.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the crucial part, right?
Yeah.
When being thankful feels like the absolute last thing you can manage.
Okay, let's get into it then. So the source kicks off by defining gratitude.
Okay.
And not just as, a feeling that comes and goes. It's deeper, an attitude of the heart.
An attitude of the heart. Interesting. What does that actually look like, according to the book?
Well, it's described as living with this sense of wonder, contentment.
Wonder and contentment.
Yeah, that's where the book says gratitude starts. And the first, practical tip is super simple.
Go on.
Count your blessings and watch them grow.
The classic count your blessings.
Right, but it implies just noticing them is the first step to building that whole attitude.
Okay, but, counting blessings sounds easy when life's good. The foreword tackles the hard part, doesn't it?
It really does.
Yeah.
It acknowledges, gratitude's simple when things are sunny.
Uh-huh.
But what about pain? Illness, loss, grief? The really tough stuff. Trouble, worry. The book asks that key question. How do you cultivate gratitude then? And maybe more importantly, why? When it feels almost impossible.
Okay, so why do we need it most then? That seems counterintuitive.
This is where it gets really interesting. The source argues that's precisely when gratitude is most vital because the author suggests it kind of revives your inner core in those tough times.
An anchor.
Sort of, yeah. An anchor, it reminds you of better times, maybe helps you see the bigger picture.
Right.
It's presented as a way to tap into your own resources, find peace, power, hope, healing, all the things you need to navigate that stuff.
Okay.
And the foreword adds this other layer, that everything we actually need for happiness and peace, it's already inside us.
Which is?
Our awareness of who we are, what we've been given. And that awareness, the book says, is gratitude.
Wow. Okay, so it's reframing it, not just a reaction, but a tool for resilience.
Exactly, for getting through life's storms. And the book uses this great image for its effect. It calls gratitude a magnet.
A magnet, okay. Attracting what? Like good vibes.
Sort of. It says it attracts greater happiness, a more fulfilling life, better relationships.
How did that work?
The idea is this positive feedback loop. You feel grateful, you notice more things to be grateful for.
Oh, so it builds on itself.
Exactly. It just keeps growing.
And the flip side, ingratitude. The source contrasts them pretty strongly.
Oh, yeah. Ingratitude is shown as bringing this, sense of lack, deprivation, and dwelling on the negative stuff, resentment, feeling like a victim. The book suggests that actually pushes people away.
Repels them.
Yeah, like a repellent. So you end up with less love, less support. The advice is pretty direct. Let go of the bitterness.
And try to embrace thankfulness instead.
For what you have, who you are, what you've done, just shift the focus.
There's also that really bold claim in there. Something about being thankful and unhappy.
Oh, right. That you cannot be thankful and unhappy at the same time.
Which sounds extreme.
It does. But the book frames it as emotionally impossible. Like that those two states just can't coexist in the same moment.
Huh?
And it links this directly to our thoughts. Grateful thoughts are called healthy thoughts.
Healthy thoughts.
Yeah. Like if you constantly think, this job is killing me, your mind starts to believe it.
Yeah.
Right? Internalizes it.
Okay, I see that.
But grateful thoughts, focusing on good stuff or dreams you have, they steer you towards, achievement and just feeling better.
Okay, so we've got gratitude as this attitude, this magnet, something that shifts our emotions and thoughts. But just saying be grateful isn't always helpful, is it? Especially if you're really struggling.
Totally. Knowing isn't the same as doing.
So how does the book suggest we actually practice this? The how-to.
Right, the practical stuff. And it offers quite a few things. Simple daily acts, deeper reflections.
Besides counting blessings, what else?
Well, it suggests starting a love list.
A love list? What's that? Like things you love?
Kind of. It's things that bring tears of gratitude to your eyes, specifically.
Oh, okay. Tears of gratitude.
Yeah. And the idea is you write them down, and over time you start seeing patterns.
Patterns in what brings you that deep feeling.
Exactly. It helps you clarify what really moves you. And that, in turn, can motivate you to, live a life that actually matters to you.
I like that. It's more than just a list. It's self-discovery. What about other daily practices?
A lot of them are about mindfulness, just simple awareness. Like greeting the day with a happy heart, actually pausing to listen to birdsong.
Which we probably rush past most days.
Right. Or actively looking for little miracles during your day, celebrating the good stuff around you, but also within you.
And I remember something about slowing down using our senses.
Yes, absolutely. That's a big theme. Opening your senses to the world.
Oh.
It talks about really noticing colors. The green of leaves, the red of a rose. It even playfully suggests becoming the color you see.
Okay.
And connecting with nature sounds, hearing butterfly wings metaphorically or maybe literally.
Huh?
The applause of a waterfall, the wind song. It's about finding yourself in those natural connections.
That sounds peaceful. And it ties into stillness too, right?
It does. The book suggests intentionally being still, breathing slowly, focusing on the life flow inside you.
Letting silence hold you.
Exactly. These practices seem geared towards grounding you, right here, right now, in the simple fact of being alive.
And that brings us to the present moment itself.
Which the book is very clear about. Cherish it. This moment is all you have.
Powerful reminder.
Yeah. Finding gratitude right here. And it suggests simple things, too, like eating slowly, being grateful for the actual nourishment.
So it's weaving these little conscious moments into daily life.
Pretty much.
But life isn't always quiet and mindful. It's a journey, right? Often messy. Does the book talk about gratitude for the journey itself, even the detours?
It does, and it makes this point that often we learn way more from the rocky roads.
The hard parts.
Yeah, more than from the smooth paths. The challenges teach us more.
Which leads right back to that tough question.
Yeah.
Gratitude in real adversity, distress, suffering, how?
Okay, this is where the source brings in that faith perspective we mentioned.
Right.
It suggests that gratitude, when things are really bad, involves turning your will over to, what it calls God's greater plan.
Seeing a bigger picture.
Kind of, yeah. Looking beyond the immediate pain, trusting there's a larger context.
And how does that help with things like fear or despair? Those can be overwhelming.
The book claims a thankful heart actually redirects the mind away from fear towards love. It contrasts them. Fear sees limits, right? But gratitude sees possibilities. The idea is to fill your heart so full of grateful thoughts.
That there's no room left for the fear.
Basically, yeah. No room for worry and fear.
But what if someone feels like life hasn't been kind, like they've been cheated, or feel helpless because of past stuff? Can they still do this?
The book addresses that directly. It offers reassurance. Even if you carry that feeling of being unblessed from the past, it says it's absolutely not too late.
You can still start now.
You can still start now to grow grateful.
And what about just feeling down or unappreciated? We all have those days. Are there specific gratitude tricks for that?
Yeah, it suggests gratitude has these restorative powers. So when you're feeling low, make a list. All the wonderful things in your life right now. Or write a thank you note.
To anyone.
It specifically suggests writing one to God in its framework. The claim is that just doing that act will lift your spirits, get you smiling again.
And regrets. Past mistakes can really weigh you down.
The book reframes those two. Through that gratitude lens, it says there are no real mistakes,
Silly.
only lessons learned. And again, it ties this to faith. All things work together for good for those who love God and believe in providence.
So even the bad stuff contributed somehow.
That's the perspective offered, yes.
Yeah.
It's all part of the journey and the lessons.
What about really deep pain, broken hearts, shattered dreams? That feels different.
For that, the source suggests remembering past times of grace.
But times you felt blessed before.
Exactly, moments you felt uplifted. And allowing the gratitude for those times to come back and support you now.
Okay.
And it encourages trust, again, within its faith view, that God wants good things for you.
It also mentions seeing problems as blessings in disguise.
Right. Another technique. Actively list ways you might actually benefit from a current problem down the line.
Okay, so using gratitude to actively reframe challenges, find the potential growth.
Even in the really hard stuff.
How does this connect to, our dreams, our purpose in life?
It links them pretty directly. Be thankful for who you are now and who you're becoming.
A potential.
Yeah. Visualizing your dreams coming true is presented as an act of gratitude for that potential. And be grateful for your talents.
And use them.
Yes,
Yeah.
use them now. Work at what you love. The book claims that committing to a life mission fueled by this gratitude leads to courage and success.
It's not all outward looking, though. The book talks a lot about gratitude towards yourself, doesn't it?
Oh, definitely. That's a key part of the therapy idea, I think.
How so?
Well, feeling gratitude is shown as a sign of feeling like a well-loved child,
Okay.
which then empowers you to make better choices. How you think, feel, speak, act.
So self-gratitude leads to better actions.
That's the idea. And it encourages actively reassuring yourself, like using affirmations. I am perfect in God's love. And consciously speaking joy to counter negative self-talk. It explicitly says, honor your own contributions, your talents, energy, words, deeds.
Be thankful for your own self-worth.
Exactly. Actively thankful.
And how does this extend to other people?
Yeah.
Especially, the difficult ones.
That's a really interesting point in the book. It says acknowledge everyone.
Everyone, even people you don't like.
Yep. Even them. The reason given. Everyone teaches you something.
Okay, so be grateful for the lesson.
Be grateful for them, and to them the book suggests. For whatever lesson they bring, pleasant or not.
Helping others also comes up as a gratitude practice.
It does. The source says helping others. It obviously benefits them, but it also makes you appreciate your own gifts more.
And improves your mood.
And definitely improves your mood, whether it's like regular volunteering or just spontaneous kindness.
Helping others helps yourself.
That's the clear message.
What about just saying thank you? Simple expressions of gratitude.
Oh, huge emphasis on that. Crucial, the book says. Tell people who help you, clerks, waiters, family, friends, strangers, tell them you appreciate it.
Oh.
Words, notes, a wave, a small gift. Sharing gratitude openly, the book claims, actually changes the world around you.
Wow.
And when you make someone else feel valued, it makes you feel good too. It's reciprocal.
Okay, so we've touched on this faith element multiple times. It seems really woven into the fabric of this book's approach to gratitude.
It absolutely is. It's presented very much through a specific Christian lens, like suggesting you thank God before sleep, believing you're loved and held by God, saying God provides abundantly, that opening your heart to God's unconditional love is, quote, the essence of healing. The source states God's will is joy, that everything ultimately blesses you from that view.
And turning your will over in adversity.
Right, to God's plan. Yeah. Seeing a thankful heart as redirecting the mind towards God's love, even suggesting writing thank you notes to God.
Believing things work out through providence.
For those who have faith, yes. Trusting God wants good for you. Connecting nature's seasons to God being there in life seasons.
Right.
And ultimately putting faith in God's guidance, protection, love. Believing you can do all things with God. The peak gratitude is for God and God within you. So yeah, that faith perspective is fundamental to how the book presents all this.
And it's interesting how all these quite deep ideas, daily practices, facing adversity, faith are delivered with those elf-help illustrations.
Keeps it light, doesn't it? Accessible, despite the profound concept.
Yeah, it keeps it from feeling too heavy.
And it brings us back to that forward idea about storing up gratitude.
Like a savings account, you said.
For your spirit.
Exactly. A reservoir you build up, so you have something to draw on when you hit those times of spiritual bankruptcy, as the book calls it, or just deep difficulty.
There's also that neat visualization exercise near the end.
Oh, yeah, the life movie.
Tell us about that.
You close your eyes, play your life back.
Yeah.
From the beginning right up to now. All right. And then, before you open your eyes, you applaud. Applaud yourself and everyone who's been in your movie.
That's powerful. It kind of pulls everything together.
Self-worth, gratitude for others, appreciating the whole journey.
Yeah.
Okay, so wrapping up our deep dive into gratitude therapy. The big takeaway seems to be that gratitude is way more than just, a nice feeling for good times.
Much more. It's presented as this fundamental active practice.
An attitude you consciously cultivate.
Right. A magnet for good things, a tool for getting through the hard stuff, a way to connect deeper.
Of yourself and others.
And find more joy and purpose, regardless of what's going on around you.
And the book gives so many concrete, often simple ways to start building that. So as you're listening, maybe think, what's one small practice from this you could try out this week? Maybe that love list. Or just noticing 3 little miracles. or even just making a point to sincerely thank someone who helps you out.
Yeah, start small. And here's maybe a final thought to chew on.
Okay.
If this source is right, if cultivating gratitude really can change how you experience the toughest times, the rockiest roads, what other possibilities might open up for you? What unlocks when you actively choose gratitude? Not just when it's easy, but especially when it feels like the hardest thing in the world.
Definitely something to think about.